Yes, and
get a flip chart.
And McCaffrey's group is going to be outside.
Activities.
Yes.
Off the trust.
Here, fall backwards. I'll catch you.
Now you're in my realm.
Just want to let everybody know that we really value and would love whatever kind of input you've got as far as how to make Nippertown better, what kinds of stuff you'd like to see, what you think we're wasting our time on, how to get Andre more gas money, because it's, as I say every week, Nippertown is your hometown. Yeah, I know. But it can't, we need as much input as we can get. And, you know, after I came up with Parade of Shoes, it's gone downhill. Now I know Parade of Shoes is, some of you love Parade of Shoes, I know. And some of you may not love it, but
let us know.
It was a good idea. Just, yeah, let us know what you're thinking about. Ways we can make it better, or things that we should cover. I would love to get more, if you know people that are interested in writing or shooting photos, love to get more stuff going with visual arts. Anybody who knows anything about dance, because obviously I do not, you know, things like that. I mean, I would love to get some of that going on Nippertown. Or who, what was it, is it Cool Factor 10? Is that
Cool Factor 10,
another one of our features.
Interviews.
There's a Cool Factor 10 person right there. Sebastian. We did an interview with him, or Ryder Cooley, or who are the cool people in the town that we should be spotlighting and highlighting and making other people aware of, because we really want this to be a big. The other thing is, if you want to do performance reviews or things like that, it's been working out pretty good so far. I'm afraid that it may at some point get to a point where we're doing double or triple reviews, which I'd rather not do unless it's a big event like
Solid Sound.
Solid Sound. That was a great team effort on Solid Sound. Great. And or Larkfest, or first night we ran 2 reviews the first night because they were seeing 2 different things. Things like that. But if you want to do a review and you know it ahead that that's what you want to do, shoot me an email and we'll try to parse everything out. The other thing is we can, you know, in many cases get you at least free tickets for it. So that's a little something we can do. We can't do too much, but that's something we can do. So just shoot me a note if there's something that you're going to that you want to cover that you know in advance. We're aiming to turn things around a little faster, as fast as we can, from Friday night review, so that it doesn't show up a week and a half later. If we can get everything within a 7-day span, I'd be totally thrilled. That would be very cool. And the other thing is that we really need everybody's help as much as possible to promote the site, to get more viewers to the site, young viewers like that.
Young viewers.
He wants Parade of Shoes.
Yeah, see? Another Parade of Shoes fan. Okay. But, you know, I mean, if you have a website and you can link to Nippertown, we'd love it. If you're a social network kind of folk that can do Facebook, Twitter, whatever, if you see something, it doesn't necessarily have to be something you wrote or you photographed, but if it's something you think is really good that showed up at Nippertown, help to get it out there. And we're trying to spread things. I mean, I'm trying to get stuff to the people that are promoting it. Jay did a review of Ragabop Trio, and I sent his review to the Van Dyke, and the Van Dyke sent it to Steve Smith. Steve Smith wrote back and said what a great review it was, posted it on his site. You know, so whatever interconnections we can get. And just yesterday, I got an email from Neil Strauss, contributing editor at Rolling Stone, who was looking for more information on Robert Plant's 21st birthday at the Aerodrome, which I wrote about a year ago or so. You know, so people are seeing Nippertown. You may not know it, but it could be good for your resume, and the more people that see it, the better it is for your resume. So that's my part, and I'm handing off to Andre, who's going to say a few words about his birthday.
Some of the people, like Kirsten's a great example, contacted me and just looking forward to working with her. Worked 4 years ago at the Source magazine. Actually never did a story together, just worked in the same office. But I'm going to try to get my act more together, and I was talking to Greg with that, to try to sort of set up a listing of some of the concerts that we're talking about coming soon and all that, have spaces for writer and for photographer, and bounce it to Greg, and then Greg would email it to all of you in the sense it would say, because for example Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings are coming, and about 5 people want to do it, but Jay got in first and early, so Jay's doing it and I'm photographing it. But there's other events, sometimes simultaneously the same night, that other people could do. Rudy lives in Schenectady. I wouldn't put him through it, but I wanted to go do Frank Vignola last night. When my car swerved around Clifton Park off the road, that's when I said, you know, it's not a good idea. But I could have called you and you could have done it because it's around the block from you. So, but I'm so happy. Another thing too, just honors. Joe Baruch just walked in, and it reminds me of some years of work for Metroland, and we were voted Best Arts Entertainment Blog for Metroland 2010. Oh,
What was this recommendation?
Right. Oh wait, it's not in place yet.
Not in place yet.
We're working on it.
Task force.
And, you know, of course, we all want to thank everybody. So, that's it. Sorry, sir.
I'm going to try to keep this brief. I have a couple of quick questions. First of all, does the Nippertown website run slow for anybody else? Do you think of it as a slow site? It's just me.
No.
Okay, thanks.
From a content standpoint or from loading?
From loading. Does it load slow? Okay, great. Fantastic. Just some stats. We started in May 2009. In June 2009, we had about 3,600 visits. In December 2009, we had 7,400 visits, so we doubled. In June 2010, we almost doubled to 13,800. And in December, we had 21,000 visits and 35,000 page views. Okay, and we're averaging 35,000 page views a month. It's, you know, I mean, we didn't double that last time, but it's, you know, it's a slow and steady progress. We've got major advertising from the Troy Savings Bank Music Hall, MPAC, SPAC, The Egg, Cafe Lena, the 8th Step at Proctor's, and the Saratoga Art Center, along with some other smaller artist and musician advertisers. We have in-kind ads with Tech Valley Communications, the Albany All-Stars, the Hellions of Troy, those are 2 roller derby leagues, WXT, Art Night Schenectady, and a few more. Okay, so they're spreading the word. We're running free ads for them. We also really try to support nonprofits whenever we have extra advertising space. So if there's anything that's really near and dear to your heart, let me know. And if I have extra space sometime, I'll plop in your favorite.
Your favorite charity here.
Susan Brink, raise your hand. Susan Brink has come on board as a part-time ad rep. So we're excited about that. Metroland Best of 2010, thank you very much. Music writer extraordinaire Greg Haymes, musician programmer Sara Ayers, and phonics boggling photographer Andre Polarchuk. The team behind Nippertown deliver quick hits of local arts and music news, tips, and criticism on an often hourly basis. They're neck deep in the scene. I don't know how to take that one. And a savvy enthusiasm and just enough snark to keep it amusing. Also, Michael Hocknottle gave us a wonderful shout out. around Thanksgiving. Thank you for all the websites and blogs that collect and deliver music, information about music, art about music. Thank you to Nippertown in particular for aggregating so much information, oh so many interesting things, and presenting it so beautifully and efficiently. That blog is so good that I want to conclude this Thanksgiving inventory with a grateful shout out to Nippertown. And finally, Sara from the Daily Gazette said, "It's full of good stuff. I think Nippertown has basically become the best source for local arts information. I'm always finding ideas for things to do there." Those were things that they published, obviously, in the Gazette. So to conclude, I would say eat up, drink up. We've got CDs we're giving away. We're giving away buttons. We've got postcards. We were supposed to have more postcards, but somebody was late to order the postcards.
But one more thing, if you didn't hear it, on WEXT tonight at 6 o'clock, Nippertown Countdown. So I've been doing a little bit of radio promo whenever possible on both EXT and WAMC. EXT gave us an hour-long show tonight to do the top 10 local CDs of the year. So
thanks again, and one more thing. As I said, the advertising is going slow but steady. People, our advertisers come back once they've been with us. We haven't paid ourselves yet, but we're paying you guys. So, and don't get all excited, because we're not paying you very much. It's a pittance.
Oh, really? Really, she means that.
But we just thought that it was important that we recognize all of your work. I wish that we could pay you a lot more, because you're definitely worth it. So I have a stack of checks here, except for Rick Bedrosian, who did not RSVP.
See, Rick? Right, baby.
Oh, and Joe Putrock did not RSVP.
He's loaded.
And Rick, too.
Newspaper work, man, oh man.
So, see me before you leave. If you're a contributor, see me before you leave, and I will pull out your little
a small token.
Thought that counts.
Yeah.
Thank
Sir?
you.